Hello, this is Pamela from 2Q Acres. I have an update on the Drosera. As you can see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I only ordered 2, but California Carnivores sent me a email stating that they were sending me the 2 that I ordered plus a freebie because of the late shipping. And as soon as I got the email, I hurried up and uh, contacted them back, told them what was going on, and that I had already received the plants, and but they told me just go ahead and keep them, and or give them to somebody, and it was on them. It was a gift, and so it was wonderful. I'm very happy, but now we're at a dilemma that the little setup there is not going to work. And the reason it's not going to work is every day, sometimes twice, I have to add water to this in order to keep the bog situation going, and it's just not going to work out. So my husband built something for to hold the lights, and it got me a stand, and now we're fixing to go to Lowe's to get some mixed because I need it, and we'll see what happens. But yeah, they they're just a really great place to get your plants. I'm really happy with it, and I know you will be too if you get something from them. So let me show you what everything the setup I got so far. This is just a temporary setup until we get back from Lowe's, because Lowe's is right down the street, and we'll see how it looks. So because I hadn't expected the plants, I got a new light, grow light, actually 2 of them. The other one's already hooked up, and I got some leftover soil, but that's not going to be enough. I got these to go with the lights. I will link the lights down below. I got them from Amazon. This I got from Dollar Tree, just a simple thing to put in here, and I got this also from Dollar Tree. Just something simple to make the bog effect. Um, my husband, he built this. This is to be able to put the light. You can see the post. Instead of putting it in the soil, he wanted me to put it there so that way it would be neater and more stable. Now, while it just sits right in here, it sits perfect. You can see really no movement. This will sit in here, and then of course the dirt. I'm just gonna put everything in here until I get back. But you can see the dirt, um, and then we'll have the plants. So that is the setup, and up here this is the light, and it's just a simple little grow light. I think I spent like 18 bucks for 2. And I got that light because I got a light that just went out, and I have to replace that light. And so I went ahead and picked up 2 lights, but apparently, uh, I had a reason for picking up 2. Normally I just pick up 1 as they go out, but this time I got 2. And like I said, I will link it down below so you can see what kind of light, but I like the lights. They last about, I think it lasted me about a year and a half, 2 years. Those lights, this light right here, and you can adjust it. But my husband just took pieces of like the PVC pipe that he had right there and some wood, and he made me a spot to be able to put them up on here, and then they'll go on a stand that I have right over there. Got 2 of them. Again, I didn't expect these plants to come in, and so it was just kind of like, uh-oh, what do we do? Where do I put it? And so that's why we're going to be racing off to Lowe's to get the stuff, the mixture we need, stag moss and perlite, and then we'll be ready to plant these babies.
You figure out what you needed?
Yes, that stag moss.
Spade moss?
Spade moss, yeah, and with perlite.
And perlite, that's it?
Yes. Like I said earlier, this was a very unexpected trip to get the soil that we need for the Droseras. But if you look over there, there is the Royal Stadium and the Chiefs Stadium. So it's pretty cool to drive by it. Earlier in the video, I said that we were going to Lowe's because you had mentioned that we were going to Lowe's. And now we're going to Home Depot.
Going to the depot.
Mm-hmm.
Got the keys?
No. Until they're getting ready to put everything out.
I'm on the road. No time to stink. I gotta run like the music. To make free again.
You know I'm videoing, right?
All the way from home. Take it to the border and make it go.
Wouldn't that be over here?
I see dirt everywhere.
You see dirt everywhere.
Like the
Let's see what we're looking at here.
Take it to the border and make it go.
Let's see.
They got spade. They got Spanish. I don't see spade in me.
No.
At least not here.
Just the top on here.
We are currently looking for the right type of soil for these babies. Okay, that's turf build, so it would be down here. Let's look inside. Let's see. My husband is outside. I'm in. I'm trying to tackle this pretty quickly. Uh-oh, I think he's in trouble. Are these what? Let's see what they are. I think these are. Oh. If these are pearls. This jade plant. I'm looking for the pearl plant. So. Oh, there it is. I want $12 for this thing. And it looks like it's in bad shape. So we'll see what.
Hey, look it up on your thing. You got sphagnum peat moss. Okay.
You know what that is, right?
Yeah, string of pearl.
Yeah. This is right here. Look at these cactuses. What's that for? To plant my.
Start your seeds?
Yeah. I need those. Uh-huh. Oh.
Okay.
Ooh, look at that one.
You gotta take a pic.
Oh, no.
I'll get it for you.
No.
You want the sphagnum?
Yes.
And you want perlite?
Yes. Yep, that's it.
Is that it?
That's it.
We have Spanish moss, too.
That's supposed to go like on top of the soil.
Ah.
Are they doing it out here or we got to go in?
You can do it.
Jeez. Okay, I can't take you nowhere.
Now, even if you have a slide this, they can find a friction on it. Seize the plant.
Look at the puppy dog. Right here. Little puppy dog with the flower in its mouth.
Had a few more in the yard, too. We need to find some people, maybe.
I know, right?
Ooh, they got our drinks out here.
They don't have no what?
Drinks.
It's all right. You can stop and get us a drink.
I can.
You want to get this one, darling? Thank you. Need to do that again?
No.
Okay.
That all?
You didn't bring your phone in? Oh, you don't have that
I
card?
don't have this one loaded into it.
So you're stuck out here in the cold.
Yeah. There you go.
Thank you.
Sounds like cool.
Pick your pot up.
Yeah. With some plants that I didn't expect to get.
Yeah.
And you finally got me a string of pearls. They're so pretty.
You have to read about their care.
They're cactus. They're succulent.
So they need lots of light.
That was precarious. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Who needs a light when you have these grow lights going on? Okay, so I was going to do a video on planting these Droseras in here, but you know, it's just so mundane. I mean, every video that I've ever watched, you sit there and you watch them do all the planting and everything, and you know, you're just digging holes in soil and putting these in here. So what I did is I went and mixed the sphagnum moss, the perlite, and some extra soil that I had for the carnivorous plants in here. And then I planted these little guys in here, and I went ahead and took what they came in, the soil they came in, the block, and planted them directly in there with the block. The reason I did that was it would help with the shock, you know, so that way it wouldn't put them through a lot of shock. And as you can see, everything looks good. The light's on a timer. And then, as you can see down here, I got it on that stand that I told you about that I got from Dollar Tree. I got it for $5. I mean, it's a cute little stand, and I could get rid of that log that I was using. And then this right here, it works great. You can see nothing moves. You can see why I needed to have something bigger. All 5 are planted in here. All the ones around here are the a different kind than what it is down here in the middle. The middle one is an Alban, I think that's what it's called. You can see I'm just kind of making sure that every leaf is out and about. I don't want any of them stuck. And so I'm just gently removing anything that's on them. And it's going to take me a while, like this right here. Just going to gently remove that right here. And see. Because no matter how hard you try to keep from getting dirt on these things, it just happens. And then down here, you can see the water. It's full of water. And because these are bog plants, they're carnivorous, and they need to be sitting in a water atmosphere all the time. And when they were over on the other spot, I was having to water them, to be honest, once in the morning and once in the evening because there were so many. So they were absorbing that water. But when I touch these little fellas, I can feel the moisture on their leaves or on their fur. You can see their fur right here. Looks like fur, but it's I don't know, like little tentacles or something. But like I said, I was going to go ahead and video planting these, but you see so many videos of people doing it, and it just takes so long, and I didn't want to, drag it out any longer. Plus, I was hurting. I have a bad back, really bad back, and with this cold weather and, going back and forth, especially when it kind of switches, from warm to cold or cold to warm, I have a little bit of issues because I have arthritis in my back. And anyways, so it was just everything I could do just to finish up. But even after we got back from Home Depot, which I had said we were going to Lowe's, but my husband decided Home Depot, which was farther away. I don't know why, but he decided. And we, immediately put a mixture of the perlite, the Spagian moss, and that other dirt that I got for the carnivorous plants, mixed it all together, added water to it, mixed it up until it had a moist, where when I squeezed it, it just had a little bit of drippy, and then I just planted the plants in it. So it was just that simple. You just have to be careful so that way you're not pulling these little fellas. You don't want to pull on them because if you do, you end up with little broken stems, which won't hurt the plant, but you still don't want to break it. Let me see if I can get a good view of it. You can see looks like little hairs coming out. And then this one right here is in the middle is different than the others. You can see. You can see the little hairs on that one really good. So I said before, I was editing a video, and I got an email, and it said that my 2 plants were on the way, and a gift, because of what happened, and I don't know, I guess they had some computer issues, and, an apology gift, that's what they sent, and plus the 2 more Droseras, and I immediately sent him a message and says, well, you guys already sent it to me, and I'm, I don't need two more because I've already got them. And they just told me that, to go ahead and keep it or give it to a friend or do whatever I wanted with them, and but just to enjoy, and it was a gift on them. And I would have sent it back if they would have sent me, gave me a return. I would have sent it back. I don't like cheating somebody, especially a small business, I mean, anybody really, but a small business, they depend on every dime they get. And, but yeah, I got 3 new plants. That's why we had to race out. It was an emergency, basically. Had to race out to Home Depot to get the soil, and then my husband had to quickly make that design for me, and that just came out of his head, just something to hold it in place, because these lights are really hard to do, and I'll show you a second, with how we got the lights on the Nepenthes. Not, I don't like it, and I told him that I needed him to make me something, but I told him to prettify the stand that he makes, to finish it up, make it look good. That way it doesn't look like just PVC pipe and wood. But I think he did a great job. That came out of his own head. He just went around the house, looked for spare parts, spare stuff, and built it for me. But, so here is the Nepenthes, the way we have the lights. And I don't like it because it's very precarious. It rocks, they can fall real easy. And so that's why I'm going to have him build me 2 more stands. I mean, it doesn't have to be like this, but what it could be is something that'll be a little more stable. All right here is the stands we're using. Well, the holders we're using for the Nepenthes. They're just like old wine bottles that we found around our garage when we bought the house, and I just kind of kept them around for I use them for vases and stuff, but and then I was gonna throw them away, recycle them, but they ended up being used for these. And you can see, I mean, and so they rock real easy, and then they end up falling, and then it's a mess. So that's why I wanted him to go ahead and build me just some small stands, something that's going to hold those lights, because I got the lights up here, got lights everywhere. My plants don't, they're not denied light, that's for sure. But you can see, I mean, all of my plants are doing good. And this one's a little bare now, because I took all the Droseras out. But it's okay, we needed them out. There was just too many in here, and I was constantly filling this thing up. I think I'm going to repot this one, and, in a bigger pot. You can see they're doing great. And I want him to build me a stand that goes from right here all the way down to there, just one solid stand. So that way I can get rid of some of these extra stands or reutilize them for something else, another plant that I get. So let's get one last look of the Droseras. You can see right there, they're just absolutely gorgeous. In fact, overnight they kind of spread out. So apparently I'm doing something right. But the bottom plate right here, the bottom plate was, I got it at the Dollar Tree for $1.25. That's actually like a storage tub or whatever. My husband, drilled several holes in it to give good drainage, and that way it can also weep into the soil, the water. And that was only $1.25. And the stand was $5, so we're looking at about $7.50 plus tax, so about $8 for the stand and the 2 containers. And then, like I said, my husband built this. But like I said, he's not a carpenter. He never claimed to be a carpenter. But I think he did a wonderful job. He just walked around the house looking for, with a scrap area, and he looked for things that he could make to make that work, so that way the light doesn't rock back and forth and fall down, and it's perfect. And I can also extend this light as high as I need it, but I think this is perfect. This has got 2 lights on them, and they got the light right there, and then they got the light right there. So, and we'll watch, make sure that there's not too much light. But they seem to be happy, and we won't know anything for another couple weeks to make sure that everything is perfect. But that's my aloe. I think I'm going to be switching that out into a bigger pot soon. And then, of course, those are my nepenthes over there. So this is my whole plant area. And I'd like to have him build a banquette or something along the whole where the windowsill is. And it'll look really good. So from here all the way down to there. So that way I can put my plants on there. And he doesn't know yet, but I will have him build me probably some shelves, either under it or above it, so I can put like the smaller plants. Because I do plan on getting a Venus flytrap and stuff, and those are pretty tricky, but I think, they're also a bog plant, so I think I might be able to get it done. So a shout out to California Carnivores. Wonderful place, great people, knowledgeable, and, they back up their product, which is plants. So give them a shout out, tell them thank you. They are on YouTube. I'll put their link on there so that way you can take a look at what they have. And I would definitely, if you're thinking about doing carnivorous plants, I would go through them. They have videos for you to follow. They have, all the care instructions per plant. They have good business ethics. And again, they're just a great bunch of people. So give them a shout out. Check out their site. Check out their YouTube channel. It's California Carnivores. And I would, like I said, if you're thinking about getting a plant, I would go through them. Okay, so this is the Oopsie Drosera, emergency, and it's all taken care of. Okay, friends, well, that's it on the Drosera emergency. Hit the subscribe button, the like button, and make sure you hit the bell, the notification bell, and hit all, so that way you can get my newest videos as they come out. Also look in my previous videos, so that way you can kind of go through everything that I've gone through. This is a vlog of my life. This is a vlog of my plants indoors, my garden outdoors. This is, remodeling, the dogs, just everything. And, because life has its ups and downs and twists and curves, just like a roller coaster. And, my life isn't perfect, and I don't expect anybody else's to be perfect either. Okay, friends, you have a great day.